In this video, we will be changing a toilet siphon and an inlet valve, and I'll show you all the tools what you need to get that lovely flush. But I just need you to like, share and subscribe, and we'll get that lovely flush for you. So you've got an inlet service valve which comes at an angle, but also a straight one. You've got a fiber washer on top of it, and you will need your flat screwdriver. Once you've isolated it and removed the toilet system, please do use your water pump pliers or an adjustable and take off the nut which is sitting underneath it, which keeps them together. Lefty loosey, rightens it, tightens it. Don't say I'm not teaching you nothing here. Make sure you subscribe, and if you learn anything from it, drop a little comment underneath. Right, so once we've tightened those, you can separate your siphon by this basket and a rubber washer which is kept onto the bottom of it. You connect those together and you do them up tight because you don't want any leaks in between there. Once you've done that and you've tested it, you made sure you've done it up tight, there are two normal screws which sit into the back of the pan which hold the pan onto the back of the wall. Misfortunately, that wasn't on this pan, but that isn't going to hold us back because we're going to make sure we do up both of the two nuts which help centralize the toilet system. So you're going to need a spirit level, obviously. Once you've got your spirit level, you can tighten up your nuts left by right, right by left, by putting your spirit level on the back of the pan, making sure that it's level. Once we've got that, you can see we've just got this. So now we've got our siphon outlet tail inside our toilet. That goes into your close coupling washer, or referred to as your donut seal. I didn't really show you that, but at this point is where I'm testing and flushing it to make sure that it's not running on the outside. And you can see that by looking on the outside of your toilets from your left to your right while allowing it to flush. You also have a marking on the back of the pan which will tell you where the water level's at. Once we've done all that, we need to adjust the height of the siphon. I know we're going at a few miles per hour here, but stick with us because we're nearly there. Make sure you subscribe. Right, this type of siphon actually clicks and turns in. So once I put it in, it clicks and turns in, and then I can now start adjusting the water level. Very easy to do. So at this point now, I've realized, oh, when I put the lid on the top of it, how can I get to the button? I'm going to need to adjust that. That sits on a thread. Most of them are normally like this. So just remove the plastic seal and then you can start threading it in because it's normally a thread which pushes up and down, which I'm going to show you in a minute. If you have got this same type of siphon, it will be much easier. So as you can see, as I push it up, push it down, that's how it works. Now we've got the level sitting in our system. We need to make sure that we've got our button at the right height, so they adjust, as you can see from the grey bits, so you can move them up and you can move them down. How I find easiest to do this to make sure we've got the right type of level is to use the level. It makes it very easy for you. So what I do now is make sure that it's functioning properly. As a qualified plumber, I like to test these things a minimum of 5 times while I'm installing it before I know it's a-okay. So making sure the float valve turns off, so we can see the water is not getting higher than the point when it needs to be, and you can adjust the water level from that little screw on the right hand side which is on top of the outlet if you need be. But now we're just going to adjust to make sure that the button is sitting in the right place, and I do this by using my level, which makes it quite easy for you to do. So you can just follow the steps what I'm doing now, and if you have any questions, please do ask in the comment section because I'm able to answer all questions. And this is the thread which I was talking about earlier, which just has to be threaded in from the top. You've seen how the siphonic action works because that's what it is. And now I just need to thread it in from the top with the lid on the top of it, and it will work and it will be a good job. So picking up the lid can be heavy sometimes. It's just a screw which screws onto the back of that and holds it in place, just like one little screw. Always read the instructions, but if you have got something which is very similar to what you're seeing in the video, it will be very easy for you to install. Just take your time, and if you're not competent enough, please do call a plumber, because this could end up like a little disaster, even though it's a 5-minute job, because every trade person will tell you sometimes 5-minute jobs turn into much longer jobs. But if you've enjoyed this content and you stayed around this far, I could just ask you one more time: subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and drop a little comment if this video helped you. If you're a new plumber, if you're just doing some DIY around the house, just let me know. Do you want to see more content like this on my page? Appreciate the likes, appreciate the shares, and I appreciate you guys for sticking around and taking this siphon and inlet valve tutorial all in. Hopefully you're able to fix whatever you came for, and you subscribe to the community. My name is Mr. London Plumber. I make all types of plumbing content like this. So again, if you're enjoying, if you've learned something, please do subscribe, join the community. Again, Mr. London Plumber here, your London plumber.